What's shaking, Bacon?
The other day, I accidentally bumped into Blade, and he looked at me like I'd farted.
I would not take offense.
Yeah, I know that's his default expression, but Blade and I have gone toe-to-toe enough that I know when he's really upset, and when he's at his base level of grump.
You have also fought Spider-Man. Who is tougher?
I am.
Set aside your difference. The Midnight Suns are stronger when we stand together.
I'm standing here, aren't I? Just tell Blade to stop sweeping my legs out from under me.
Do we need to draw a line down the middle of the Abbey so you each have half?
Not a bad idea. Just make sure I have the half with the restroom. All right, look, this place is full of frenemies. You can't expect us not to bump heads from time to time, but we all share the same goal.
Yes, our mission is too important. We cannot lose focus over petty squabbles.
I agree completely. Also, I want to say, I didn't do it.
You did not do what?
Whatever Blade accuses me of next, I want to get that out early. I really needed that after our last battle. When I was a child, we had a saying, grab an egg and shave it.
Are eggs hairier in Greece?
No, but that is the point. The expression signifies you are faced with an impossible, no-win scenario. Over the years, I have been forced to shave a lot of eggs.
Doing the impossible. Sounds familiar.
Yes, you and I have both avoided death.
Gross.
My point is that I'm constantly fighting impossible odds. And no matter how often I defy the universe, it always twists a knife deeper into my gut.
You have lived a hard life, and you deserve a rest. Do you wish to leave the group?
Oh, no. I'll fight at your side to the end. You deserve that much. I just hope our battle is over soon.
Me too. But if we travel together, maybe the journey will not feel as long.
I'm continually impressed by your counsel, Hunter. When I'm down, you find a way to make me feel better.
That is what teammates are for. We make up for what the other lacks.
Yes, you are like the yin to my yang.
Actually, I was hoping I could be the yang.
Hunter, you can be whatever you want. At the risk of sounding overly sentimental, let me say one last thing. When I first arrived in the Abbey, you had reservations, justifiable reservations, about letting a vampire into your home. I would not have blamed you if you had kept me on a short leash. But you welcomed me into your home and made me feel like a valued member of the team.
I'm sorry for how he treated you. You reminded me that I should not judge the book by its cover.
Please, you have nothing to apologize for. You have grown into my most trusted ally. I look forward to our next adventure.
Erethole! I mean, hello there.
You ever notice how pop culture never gets witches right?
I do not know if you noticed, but I'm not exactly an expert on pop culture, Wanda.
I know I have. There are old, outdated tropes of witches flying around on broomsticks, turning children into mice with potion-laced chocolate, using glamours to change the color of our hair. Real witches don't just wiggle their nose and get the dishes to do themselves. Real magic comes with a price, and real witches end up paying it. It's not all magic wands and midnight margaritas.
What? How do the dishes get done around here, then?
They don't. Unless Robbie does them.
Then what do they do?
Sparky likes things to be orderly. Weirdly tidy for a spirit of vengeance. But hey, I'm not complaining.
Are there any depictions of witches you do like?
Just the ones that have cats as familiars. Reminds me of Agatha and Ebony.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Like playing with fire, huh?
Later.
This place is bigger than I realized.
What have you got for me, boss? Always up for a challenge. Sometimes, I even impress myself. Another... Farewell.
close as you'll get to a straight fight. Take that thing down.
Hulk is still waiting.
Don't be swayed by her words.
No problem for Hulk.
You will pay the great.
Hulk right here.
Still they persist. For a good deed. The advantage is mine. We will move as one.
See, that wasn't so hard. Not looking good for you.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Bunazua.
The Abbey exudes a comforting aura. I can see why the Sons enjoy living here. Hunter, do you know what claustrophobia is?
Does that have to do with the magical man who gives children gifts?
No, that's Santa Claus. I'm talking about a phobia. It's a fear attached to a specific thing. Are you scared of anything?
Large bodies of water, where I cannot see the bottom.
The ocean. She is fierce and mighty and worthy of respect.
It is unnerving how we know more of our solar system than we do of the sea.
It's true. I can never understand why the natural world is seen as mundane by the people who live within it. But being scared is different than having a phobia.
Then what is this phobia of yours?
It's a fear of small, enclosed spaces. Phobias come from trauma, and if we're put in the position where our phobia is present, it's hard to function.
That sounds awful.
It was. Thankfully, I've been able to overcome it. It took many years of work and failure, but I did it.
I cannot imagine the fortitude it took to overcome such a hardship.
I was put in the position where it was my fear or the safety of my team. Sometimes being under extreme pressure works.
Even still, it is a feat you should be proud of.
I appreciate the sentiment. I just thought you should be aware of my past phobia.
Thank you for telling me.
Just know that it won't impact the team. That was the most fun I've had in ages. Hunter, do you have a moment?
Of course. Is something troubling you?
Not exactly. I wanted to thank you.
For what? I have not done anything worth thanking.
That's what you think. Ever since I joined the Midnight Suns, you've treated me as an equal. Nothing more, nothing less.
You are someone who deserves respect, no matter what.
Not everyone thinks the same as you. To some, I am part of the X-Men. To others, I was once a queen.
Both are titles worth honoring.
Perhaps. You've never given me preferential treatment or othered me because of my titles. I've always appreciated it. I wonder if I'll ever be able to shake the stigma my past lives have carried forward. It's almost suffocating.
I do not follow.
Well, what do you think of when you hear the term leader?
Someone who carries a massive weight.
An invisible one.
So you agree?
To an extent, yes. There's a lot of work that goes on emotionally that is usually kept on lock. I've always felt like I need to live up to a version of myself that my team would be proud of. Someone fearless, who never makes the wrong decisions, and keeps their emotions in check.
Sounds like a lot of pressure.
It is. I wonder if I'll be able to let go and embrace every facet of the human condition without fear of losing control.
You cannot let fear control your emotions. You are stronger than you think.
Hard to believe that, after everything I've been through. Controlling my emotions is one of the only safeguards I have against destruction.
You need to shed yourself of that mindset. Bad things will not happen every time you feel something negative.
Sounds like I need to trust myself more. I'm sure it will take many, many years for me to get over this fear. But I'm glad I've been able to share it with you.
As am I.
Thank you again, Hunter.
Forgive me if I'm being too nosy, Hunter, but I'm curious to know what you think of this modern world you find yourself in.
You want honesty?
I would settle for nothing less.
It is a lot to take in. The sights and sounds. Everything is more intense. I'm still struggling to understand it.
I'm not sure I understand it all myself sometimes. I get lost in a grimoire. The next thing I know, I look up and the culture has completely changed on me.
It all moves fast.
I don't even bother trying to change my hairstyle. I could be outdated in an instant and Tony would tease me endlessly.
How do you hope to keep up with everything happening these days?
I do not concern myself with it too much. What's important will find its way to me. The rest will fall away on its own.
That seems wise.
It's still a big world, Hunter. If you try to focus on everything, you will only get lost. Please excuse me.
How's it going, boss? Good. I needed something to do. Another negative mystery box. Need to think. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Good day, Hunter.
Just like you wanted.
Thanks, Hunter.
Always a pleasure.
Maybe you can give them a lesson they won't forget.
It will not take us long. Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared. Your time has come. It's all coming back to me. You were too weak for this fight. Let us see if they have an answer for this. Now that was something.
Hopefully they learned their lesson, but we all know that's wishful thinking.
I'm really starting to get used to this place. Sure, the dorms are cramped, but it's better than the rat-infested sewers I've spent more than a few nights in.
I could bring you a few rats if it would make you feel more at home.
Yeah, better not. We don't want them eating some mystical artifact and transforming into a rat kaiju.
Are you sure? That could be a powerful ally against the vampires.
I don't need the competition. If there's an artifact like that, I call dibs on eating it. Hunter, Can I ask you something?
That is the only question you do not have to ask me.
Okay, well, how do you do it? How do you balance the pull between light and dark?
The light and dark you feel inside are not at odds with each other. Recognize that they do not command you. You command them.
I'm good at being strong, Hunter. I practice that every day. But the kind of strength you're talking about? Well, I haven't worked those muscles in a long time. I'm not like some of these other heroes. I'm no Captain America. Some days, I don't even think I'm a Spider-Man.
I had not noticed.
Those heroes often do what is right, even if that means letting their greatest foe live.
Being right is not always easy, Eddie. But that is what makes them heroes. They do the things they should even when they feel like they should not.
You sound just like one of them.
You are more like them than you realize, Eddie.
Maybe, but in many ways, I know I'm not. My point is, I feel a darkness inside that I can't escape. But I can focus that hate and point it toward those who deserve it. Those who would hurt innocent lives.
A moment ago, it sounded like you actually admire Spider-Man.
Spider-Man has caused me more pain and frustration than almost anyone. But he fights to save innocent lives. As much as I sometimes want to see him suffer, I know this world needs him.
That is a bit twisted, but noble.
I guess you could say I'm a braided cord. So, thanks to my other, I don't often feel the need for companionship. But you're all right, Hunter.
The feeling is mutual. I'm glad to know you will not eat my brain anytime soon.
Of course not. I had half a lobe yesterday.
Funny how personal this hero business can become, huh, Hunter? I mean, you're hunting your mom, Eddie's being Betty again. My favorite professor became a giant sewer lizard. My boss's son was a space werewolf. I even knew a doctor that accidentally turned himself into a vampire.
I am sorry you had to slay your friends.
Whoa, slay? Who said anything about slaying?
Was it not your responsibility to save them from the horrors they had become?
Yeah, by curing them. I don't know how they do things in Salem, but in New York, shooting your boss's son with a silver bullet is usually frowned upon. Yeesh. Neighborhood sure is starting to feel a bit more unfriendly these days. Thankfully, I have May and MJ in my life to remind me what I'm fighting for. Speaking of, better go check in. You wouldn't happen to know the time difference between Queens and, well, wherever we are?
I do not know what a time difference is.
I do it myself, but my research takes priority.
No pain, no gain.
Let's see him try to handle me now. Ain't gonna go easy, bub. Nice match, kid.
All right then. Back again. Do your thing.
What have you got for me, boss? Always up for a job. Sometimes I even impress myself.
When you and I last stood here, we felt the transmigration of life essences leaving via the conduit that lies within the Abbey.
I recall. You referred to the Abbey as a waypoint.
Indeed, it is a place of respite, where weary souls may join together and reforge themselves anew, before the next step in their journey.
The magic of the Abbey lies in those who gather here, does it not?
That is a marvelous observation, Hunter. I had not considered this to be true, but then again, as I have learned, not all insight is mine to possess.
We will only fail if we try to stop the prophecy alone.
With such uncertainty ahead, whether we succeed or fail, I am glad to have met you, Hunter. Our destinies may not be as set in stone as we sometimes believe. Tell me, what do you believe is your fate?
My destiny is to destroy the Darkhold. It cannot be unwritten, and it is not a good read, as Robbie would say, so I must remove it from this world.
I hoped we might avoid that scenario, but yes, I believe you are correct. Like all great grimoires, it contains powerful knowledge. And that is neither inherently good or wicked. But it is far too dangerous to exist in this world. Your uncertainties echoed my own, but allow me to help you as you helped restore my faith in myself. If a Sorcerer Supreme can fail at his duty and awaken to find new purpose, then perhaps the Darkhold, Chthon, Lilith are but veils that must be lifted from our eyes. Our destiny is never written by others who exist in this world, only by ourselves. I sense, perhaps, that the auspicious transmigration of life essences was a sign that our destinies may yet still change. Whatever comes for us, know that I stand by your side, no matter what. Hope you enjoyed it.
Like playing with fire. Peace.
Oh, hey there, Hunter. Startled me there for a sec. Hey, now that you're here, maybe I could get your advice on something?
I would be happy to share any wisdom I may have.
Let's say you suspect your room is, haunted? How would you, handle something like that?
The Abbey is filled with spirits. Might I suggest making peace with whatever specter also occupies your room?
Like, make friends with it?
That is one way of putting it.
I don't think we're talking about a cute little friendly Abbey ghost. At around 3 in the morning, every morning, I wake up to wailing and the stench of what can only be described as a mixture of old socks and eggs that are about 50 years past their expiration date. I looked it up, and the internet said the smell of rotting eggs wasn't just a sign of a regular run-of-the-mill, but something, you know, demonic.
Are you sure it is not Dr. Strange?
Now that you mention it, Stephen does practice magic late at night.
Mystery solved, then.
If only there were someone I could hire to exorcise him. Maybe magic? Something tells me she wouldn't mind having one less Avenger living here. Thanks for the talk, Hunter. Let's do it again sometime soon. Oh, you are gonna love this. What have you got for me, boss? Oh, now this. This is some of my best work. Day, Hunter.
Practice makes... Let's do this. Both grow stronger. No pain, no gain. Later.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
That does not sound like a challenge.
They continue their march towards hell.
Get to the trucks and grab those artifacts before they roll out.
Our goals align.
Done waiting.
Some for the rest of us.
That'll work.
I'm gonna rip you a new one. I've got a reputation to protect. It's about time.
Judgment comes.
Crude, but effective.
You must know my reputation.
She bolsters our numbers.
Is it my turn now?
You have been judged.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Dibs on the ugly one.
Will sustain us.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Bad luck for you, bub.
That will heal all.
Not looking good for you. You attached to that face.
The artifacts are secure, but why don't you teach Hydra a lesson while you're there?
They have not changed their plans. You were too weak for this fight.
Make way for vengeance.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Thanks for meeting me out here.
Of course, Robbie. What is on your mind?
I woke up with this funny feeling this morning.
Oh, and what was that?
Well, I got out of bed, got dressed, looked in the mirror, and saw the Ghost Rider standing before me. You know, the real deal. And you know, it didn't feel weird. It was like I knew I could handle anything the day handed to me. No problem. What's with that?
I am pretty sure it is called confidence, Robbie.
Oh, so that's what confidence feels like. I don't think I've felt it before. Not like this anyway. Guess the confidence you had in me was contagious.
I am heartened to hear that, Robbie, but you overcame your own demons. No offense to Sparky, of course. The credit goes all to you.
You know, I was thinking, once all of this is over, I'm gonna go back to my old stomping ground, have my very own homecoming moment.
Ready for your hero's welcome?
Ready for some neighborhood deep cleaning? You should come with. Got plenty of bad guys in East LA that are long due for a tune-up from our badass hunter Ghost Rider duo.
We are one deadly duo, or should I say more like a trio with the spirit.
Duo, trio, all the same. Me and Sparky both know who's the Ghost Rider, right? He says right. And a few other things, but we agree on the basics. The Ghost Rider is Robbie Reyes, and I'm ready to bring some of that back home.
And I look forward to helping you do that someday.
Yeah, well, we're both gonna have to wait a minute on that. This flaming gearhead ain't riding off to the sunset before we finish what we started. And as always, I've got your back.
Peace.
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. Sometimes, I even impress myself. Big Tony's Forge of Mystery.
Always a pleasure.
Bye. Any new leads? Let's crunch the numbers. This intel is hot, Hunter.
We shouldn't sit on it for long. Who are we sending on an op? I'm here if you need me.
Talk while you still can.
Ready.
Shoot up here. Leave some for the rest of us.
I'll take what I can get.
You had your chance to escape.
We will not be discouraged.
Hail that. They cannot pass.
Our time to shine.
Maybe it's time you quit this racket. Appreciate it.
You cannot stop me like that.
Which one of you is the healer?
Be thankful you ran into me and not Blade.
I shouldn't even have to ask.
We've done it.
Blade said it was weird.
Nice work out there, bub.
You know that I was supposed to replace you, right? Agatha wanted me to be the new hunter.
I may have heard something about that.
Well, I never thought I could replace you. I wanted you to know.
I do not mind. As long as you know I am the best at being the hunter.
You sound like Ileana. Even if I had the skill to replace you, I couldn't have done so in Sarah's eyes. She never let me forget it.
That does sound like Sarah.
It's fine. What's important is that you are here, so you can be who we all need you to be.
Everyone is where they need to be. You most of all.
You said it better than I, and that's my point. Very perceptive.
Wanda? Am I seeing things, or is that you in the library with your nose buried in a grimoire?
No, it's me, all right. Wanda, in the library, with a book of spells in her hand.
Does Agatha know? Because if she did, there is no doubt she would be proud.
Does she know? Who do you think left the book out?
So, I take it you no longer fear powers or your ability to control them.
The curse of self-doubt has definitely been lifted. I feel like I can trust myself again, and you played a major role in getting me there.
You were the one who did the hard work of overcoming your fears and facing yourself.
Maybe, but I couldn't have done it if you hadn't, I don't know, saved my life, mentored me, showed me I had it in me to master my abilities.
I am just glad I could be here to support you.
And I'm here to support you too, you know. Till the end.
We still have a lot of work to do.
A world to save. And for the first time in a long time, I truly and honestly feel like I can help save it, without accidentally destroying it in the process. It's empowering.
I am glad you are better, Wanda.
And it's all thanks to you.
What's up, Hunter?
Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. Sometimes I even impress myself. Fascinating. All right, let's get started, Dr. Spooky.
can't allow that helicopter to escape. Do whatever it takes to stop it before it departs.
Looking at me?
We don't have much time. Take down anyone in your path and stop that helicopter.
I hear ya. Crude, but effective.
This shall be of great help.
That must have taken practice. You're lucky that's as far as I'm taking it.
Hulk, remember your face! Hope you're ready.
Here comes a few more.
Serve her with honor. Hulk is still waiting.
Keep it up. The helicopter is back in action. Finish it off while we have the chance.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Kiss it goodbye. Now let's...
Targeting systems active.
As a child, I feared the servants of Lilith. Now I teach them to fear me.
Hulk went easy. Going. No other way.
We've stopped the helicopter. Clean up the rest of these Hydra thugs.
Observer! Finally, it's my turn. Armed Feltop responding. Friends all standing.
If you ain't gonna talk, you won't need that tongue. Just what I need. I'm done with you.
Friend got it.
think you just terrorized the wrong neighborhood, bub.
Now that was something.
You ain't good enough for me.
Need to unburden, Hunter?
Don't get in the habit of relaxing like this. Our enemies don't take the day off.
I appreciate the calm between the chaos.
You one of those all things in moderation types?
No, but I'm no good to anyone if I run myself ragged.
You're smarter than you look, kid. Now that's something I can use.
Logan, I wonder if you have ever heard the expression, whistling past the graveyard?
Oh, sure. Believe it or not, I've read a book or two in my day. But I'm not trying to ignore the situation. I genuinely feel like I got a new lease on life. And I give full credit to you.
Me?
I don't know how this battle against Lilith is gonna shake out. Especially for the old-timers like me. But spending time with you has given me complete and utter faith that the future is in good hands.
Logan, I am older than you.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that you'll outlast me too. So, what I said is still the truth.
And what about you? What are you going to do now? Take a vacation?
Me? Believe it or not, I've been thinking about giving Charles Xavier a call. Maybe when this is all over, I can hook back up with the X-Men. Who knows? Maybe he'll even answer my call.
It has been an honor to fight alongside you, and I wish you luck in your future endeavors.
Ah, that's swell. But I'm not going anywhere quite yet. I like to hang around until everyone's fully sick of me. Now, if you don't mind, I've been curious about taking a dip in this water.
It looks inviting.
Feel free to join me. I may be a loner, but it doesn't mean I like being alone. Pal.
You look well.
Done with all this mysterious secrecy business, and you have got to get over it too.
Got more coil for me? Got my work cut out for me. This is some of my best work.
Always a pleasure.
Time's wasting, Hunter.
I'll grow stronger.
Let's see him try to handle me now.
New and improved.
No pain, no gain. Yeah, I guess it is a tough decision.
I'll keep it more incredible. Time to smash.
See you around.
Tony and I have been researching this God Killer as best we can. We've been limited by what's available to us here in the Abbey.
I should hope you have found something by now.
Well, the fact of the matter is that I have. It's a bit troubling, to tell you the truth. I really need to double-check my findings. There are a few more scrolls I should consult.
If you are not ready to share information with me, then I trust you to let me know when the time is right.
I appreciate your confidence in us. However, I fear the time may never be right. Perhaps I should tell you now. I suspected this blade had a connection to Cthon, but I didn't realize how intimate that connection truly was.
I am not sure I like where this is going.
I feel unclean even saying these words, but the God Killer wasn't just made to fight Cthon, it's made of Cthon.
I am sorry, this is somehow worse than I was expecting. Could you repeat that?
The ancient texts tell of Cthon's last appearance in our plane when the forces of humanity assembled to drive him back, and in doing so, they sliced off part of the Dark God. That part was lost to the ages, until now. It has resurfaced, now forged into a weapon. The God Killer.
Incredible.
Part of me feels we should throw it into the forge right now and wash our hands of it completely.
Throw it away so quickly? When we barely understand it or what it could do?
You're right, I'm only speaking about my feelings on the matter. Whatever this weapon can do, we need to know. It may be our last hope.
I feel drawn to it, like it wants me to pick it up.
I suspect you're the only one who could do it. Every attempt I've made to touch it has not gone well.
I knew it. I knew you were holding back something.
I had intended to consult with Hunter privately before telling the whole team, but yes, now you know.
I suspected it was part of Cthon. You don't normally encounter daggers that immediately make you feel like you want to throw them far out to sea. But if you feel like picking it up, go on.
I can feel the power of it, rising and falling, like it is breathing.
I could use something like that as a nightlight.
A weapon like this is not to be trifled with. I think we're very lucky that Red Skull kept it buried away as deep as he did.
What, was he socking it away for a rainy day?
He probably thought he could use it to kill Lilith.
This world's only big enough for one psycho-narcissist tyrant, I guess.
And now it is ours, and let nothing stand in our way.
Of course. Never mind.
Oh, knock it off with the mysterious stuff. Just come out and say what's on your mind.
It's entirely possible Lilith could have an entirely different use for the God Killer. She could use it to complete Chthon.
Well, that changes things.
Hunter, I need you in the war room as soon as possible.
All right, let's get started, Dr. Spooky.